Hello guys and welcome back to Hardcore Survival. It has been a while. Well, for me it's been a while. For you, I did miss an episode the other day, but that's okay. That was purely because I have been stopping at my girlfriend's house for the past week or so. So I've mainly just been going through sort of stored footage, like getting my editing sorted and sticking it up online. But it's things have been a bit tight to try and get things done in time. So overall, I have struggled to keep schedule, but I've got a few. I'm not going to fall behind too much anyway. Don't worry. But overall, things should be back to normal now. I should have a hardcore survival episode up every other day. If not, I have got other content that I'm going to start sticking up as well in its place. Not to replace it permanently, but just in case things start running dry again at some point. So anyway, let's just crack straight on with this. I am about to start building my wall. Now, it has been a while since my last episode, and even though I haven't had time to record, I have had time to get on and do a few little things. So I've been doing like a few little things around the house here, as you can see. Well, you actually can't see because there's not really much changed. But out here, at least, I've been marking out how my wall is going to go, which has been a long and laborious process, to say the least. Oh, I also put a little mini wall there just to mark out the entrance properly. It has been fucking awful sorting all this out, to be honest. The amount of I've been on my creative world and basically just messing around with a few different designs, like how I might want the front, and I'd say it's taken a good 10 redesigns maybe. Now obviously I haven't done this sort of scale for each one, but I've put a lot of effort into a design and just thought, no, fuck it, start again, fuck it, not having it. But for now, glass cast out there, I don't want to start using that accidentally. I think we're just going to get going. I'm not going to do the whole build on camera. I'm going to be doing, I'll do like the first few sections. I'll probably do like at least a couple of sections on camera, and then, but it's just obviously it's going to be the same thing over and over and over again. So sort of between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, sort of about 20 sections I'd say. So I'll do one or two on camera, but let's face it, you don't want to see me do the same thing 20 times. This video could be 4 hours long, well, minimum, because it's probably going to end up being longer than that, depressingly, for, you know, actual playtime. But, you know, I will keep you updated with progress, obviously. I'm not going to just sort of be like, hey, look, here's one section, and then boom, completely finished. I will do things a bit at a time, obviously. So we're going to start off with a few simple, like, nice little steps in front, because obviously if you if you make the wall too deep, you can add a lot more detail. So I have been taking that into account while coming up with this. This is going to be my window, meaning that across here is going to be, actually no, you know what, I'm going to take that one out for now, because this level isn't too important and I can always just use this for a staircase. Those couple of blocks, I'm not going to get too distracted by that being wrong. So if that's across there, then there's going to need to be another one there, I believe. Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? I'll take back what I just said. Fuck it. Let's just fill it all in. Then from here we're going to go one this side, I think, and one here. Nope, that's not right. I'm off to a fuck's sake. I'm off to a brilliant start here, as expected. So let's take some of these in. Just drop all these up. So that's going to be my basic lower level. Just sort of like a casing around the window. Just do this. I'm just going to, oh, I didn't bring any dirt with me. Let me just dig up a bit. It's just a lot easier to scaffold with dirt, obviously. Just leave the one with the torch on, because replacing it is far too much effort, apparently. Right, so this should do. I have used up quite a lot of my dirt on purely on like remodelling bits, like I've had to add in like layers so that this bit could go on, if that makes sense. I think one, nope, that's not even close to how I wanted that to go. 1, 2, 3, right. So from here, let's go for speedy jump. Oh, look at that. Parkour skills. I'm immense. I'm amazing. Let's go. 1. That's a new stack already. I'm going to get through so many materials with this. I might not even have enough to get this completely finished. Which, oh shit. Which is a bit of a worrying thought, considering I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, sort of 8 full stacks and probably about another 10 full stacks back in the chest. And I still might not have enough to get it done. Ugh. But either way, we shall persevere. Oh, by the way, if my sound might be a little bit off today, I'm not sure it will be, but just in case, I apologise. Because I'm stopping at my girlfriend's house for this week, and obviously different room, might be dodgy sound quality, I don't know. I mean, my room anyway isn't the best sound quality at home, so you know, can't really moan too much. Right, 1, 2, 3, right, I'm gonna have, this is gonna be for floors, then from here it's gonna go. Yep, that'll do. Nope, that won't do though, because that needs to go that way. Wait, what? How have I managed to fuck this up? Yeah, that's not right. Managed to fuck it up. Oh. What? 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 Oh, it's trying to connect to both, isn't it? If I go that way, maybe. So I don't. Maybe if I get rid of this block, then when I put that there, it will connect to this one. No. I will figure this out another time. This is all right enough for now. Oh, actually, yeah, that's how I've got it on both sides anyway. Yeah, that, you know what, that'll do. That should be fine. Right, 1, 2. If I'm going to be walking on this level, well, can I do a half slab? No, it's 3 of them, isn't it? Yeah, I could. I haven't really bought the things I need. I could do with the half slabs because I'm obviously going to be on this level. So from here, I'd say 3 up, then more scaffolding. You know, I'd go do the 3 up on this side as well, just so I'm perfectly clear on what's going on and I know where I am. So from here, we're going to go 1, 2. This is so awkward to try and get spot on. Plus, like an idiot, as expected, I want it to be off this one. Hardcore parkour, although I need it to be 1 out, and I haven't actually built anything out there yet, so that's not going to be great. So from here, I'm going to fill in these with dirt for now, because I'm just sort of asking to fall down them otherwise, aren't I? I'll still remember what's going on, don't worry. Then 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that should be right, possibly. And 1, 2, 3. 4. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that should be right. I should really take off my armour for this, shouldn't I? Because I'm sort of taking quite a lot of damage. I thought I'd enchanted my legs. I know I'm level 29. Oh. Should I go and enchant my legs? No, let's do that. We'll save that for another episode. Let's stay focused, Dan. Stay focused. So, from here, we want to go... Oh, I have actually realised I have not even bought all the materials that I need for this. But it's okay, because as usual, I will just bodge job it until it looks sort of somewhat respectable. Or, you know, just looks a little bit less shit than I expect. Though that's my goal. I don't need for it to look good. I need for it to be a little less shit then it's, you know, then it's actually going to look, because it's going to look awful. I'm sure of it. Right, I know I'm sort of nitpicking a bit here. I'm not really building in order, so to speak. The sun is definitely going down though, so let me just go along here. But I do need to get a few more materials before I can properly do this anyway, I've realised. So this, you know, all of this the whole way along should be dark. Then 1, 2. No, I can't actually do that one. 2, right. Let's light it up here and quickly get back to base for a quick snooze. Oh, sugar tits. Right, there we go. We are safe. Do we have much food stored up? Yes, we do. Just grab a near stack of those. Right, so sleeping time, but first, yes, we've got like plenty of wood, so we can. Now, yeah, it's really got to be out of wood, hasn't it? I'm just going to do the one section for now. I'm not going to use all of my wood up, because just on the off chance, like I didn't test using wood because I used stone when I was planning it out, so to speak. And it looked good with stone, but it didn't look... You know when you'd see a design and you can tell something's not quite right, but you can't tell what exactly. If that makes any sense at all, which it probably doesn't. Let's just grab all of the stone. Yeah, it looks a bit like that, so I'm going to try it with wood. If it doesn't look great, we'll come back. Well, if it doesn't look great, I'll change it another time, because we've got a long way to go. And I should probably get this started. Yeah, see, that's starting to take a bit of shape now. When I've got a couple of them done, I'm actually going to start on the bottom layer of the one next to it. Oh, sugar. Let me just check. Yeah, I didn't even check for mobs. Oh, there's something somewhere. Oh shit! How did you get in there? How did you get in? Oh, I suppose it is quite dark. Yeah, that'll probably do it every time. Right, so I do need to go into the nether and get some more glowstone, because that's what's going to go in these holes. Or yeah, it's going to go in the holes. I'm not sure if it's light on the ceiling or the roof, but we'll figure that out. I'm definitely going to. No, I'm definitely going to go with the roof, with the floor even. Oh, I'm losing the plot. It's been a long day. So, sorry if excuse my rambling. Should be the phrase, I believe. Although rambling is sort of what this entire channel consists of. Pointless chat about very little a lot of the time. And I'm glad you like me for it. Shit. Let's just get up here. I think that's this one that I need to break through. Yes. 1, 2, 3. Yes. And then that's this block is there. Then it's like level with this block. Yeah. That's right. That's wrong. Let's try and do this without killing ourselves. I consider that a successful mission. So I think that's going to quite look. Obviously, we're going to have glass in the windows. I'm just not going to put it in yet because I know if I do, I'm going to end up killing myself. How am I going to kill myself? No, I'm not going to end up killing myself. I'm going to end up accidentally breaking it and just causing myself a lot of wasted materials. Basically, is my thinking, which, you know, it tends to be what I do with things. Put that there because I'm going to have here one bollocks burning through the stone here, the steps here so much. Jesus. Let's grab. Let's try to salvage absolutely every piece of everything that I can. Although it's just on the floor, I don't know what I'm stressing about so much. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Then we've got 1, 2. And that is going to be the level of the what's it called? I cannot even remember what it's called. Of the roof. That is the roof. That is the complicated word that I was looking for. roof. Wow. I am pretty amazing, aren't I? I never fail to amaze myself, at least. I'll put it that way. So we want from here. We want 1, 2. Huh. That's not right. Maybe no, I can't actually place it from up here, can I? Let's try that. Right. Then 1, 2, do. Right, how does that look? I don't think that looks completely awful. Which again, for one of my builds, is a glowing review. So I think we might. I'm going to try it the whole way along on both sides. I know it's a little bit boring, so I'm just going to quickly speed this little bit up. That's most of it done. We just need to add a few final touches, which I think I'm going to do in the form of some half slabs. Yeah, fuck it, why not? And I'm also going to take an axe, just because I'm getting fed up of having to break misplaced blocks by hand. Oh shit, it's night time, we better sleep. Right. So, after that actually took a lot longer than I expected to build. So, right, sorry, I really should have started it back out there. Especially as I haven't quite finished it yet. Looking at it, I've just realised. But it's okay, it's mostly done. Which is more than I expected. More than you expected, I'm sure. Because I rarely ever finish anything. Just need to quickly finish off this side, which I can show you. So right. Let's go one out, just so it's a little bit easier to deal with. Stairs. One. That's not a stair. That is the shittest stair I've ever seen. 1, 2, 3, and last one on that level. Then that's not right, but it's okay. It can be sorted because now I've got an axe. See, everything is good in the world. Let's switch back to this for us. Shit, am I going to die if I do this? I can't remember where I poled up. Oh, it was. Let's jump up the side. Ah, look at that skills, survival skills. Look at that glare. The slight bit of glare. Just it's beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful. So here and then from here, I'm thinking maybe like this. I'm not sure how that's going to look. Also, that doesn't really work there. Or there, in fact. You know, I'm going to leave that up to you to decide. I'm not really too fussed about if I have that slight little accent on it almost. So from here, oh no, this is all going to be. It's going to be completely nice and flush. Let's take these out. Let's get rid of all the torches for a second. So yeah, I think that this is actually pretty nice. I'm thinking I might put. Oh shit! I should actually probably put. There. What is not right there? Oh yeah, I haven't put these in, but it's alright. That's not an important feature, like I said. Plus, I haven't actually built the side of these yet. It's just purely for show. But I'm gonna take these out on this one, just so that there's some sort of perspective at least of what might look better. I might try wooden ones at some point. We'll see. There's not really. Oh, you know what? Why not? So wait a sec, what looks better, this side or... Yeah, quite like that actually, because it doesn't stand out too much. You wouldn't even notice it was there, to be honest. But yeah, so I'm going to have a glowstone blocks up here. So for now, it is going to be a torch system. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe on, I'm not sure if on all of them or just on some of them, but putting fences in these windows as well. You know, I mean, they don't really serve much purpose for protection, but overall, you know, I think it's just a nice little touch. But again, that's something that I'm not 100% sure on. And well, I'm not 100% sure on most of this build, as you can probably fucking tell, because I'm that all over the place. But overall, I'm not disappointed the way this has turned out. Let's put it that way. Let me just quickly fill in some of this and get my glass up. Now I think that that's done, although it might look better if you've got a footing for these as well. Ah, balls. Why did I manage to put it in the one spot, glass in slot 5, where I can accidentally switch to it with my mouse all the time? So I'm just going to hop up onto that other little, that other side, just so you can get a proper view of the build. And I'm up. So yeah, this is what I quite like the look of. Ignore the fire, that's, yeah. Yeah, I think that's quite nice, to be honest. We're just, this is F1 cinematic, yeah. There we go. I think that's quite nice. It's obviously it's going to be worked on still, and there's going to be a lot of things. You know, I've still got, that's 2 sections done out of what, 20, so I might have to redesign it. And I still need to do, oh god, mouse going all over the place. I still need to do the other side, which will make it look better, because you'll actually be able to see, let me turn cinematic mode off, you'll be able to see through these gaps here, obviously straight through to the other side. So I'm going to have windows in both sides. I'm quite happy with this. I know I'm hardly a master builder, we all know that, as you can quite plainly see from my incredibly advanced base and, you know, my slight little cave in the wall. You know, it's not my highlight, it's not my strength, let's say. I actually missed a tree out there or two, didn't realise that. But yeah, I'm quite happy with this, so let me know what you think. I shall carry on with the rest of all of this, apart from the tower. I've got a few different designs for the tower but I want to get the walls finished first, so I can obviously, you know, see in relation to how the rest of the build goes, how that looks. But either way, guys, thanks a lot for watching, and let me know what you think. I will see you next time. Bye!